'cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. Okay, whoa, whoa, whoa. We been on the road, from the go. Hit my blow, you know. We been down for too long to give up. Can't go, I need all pesos, want it all. Case closed, I go balls to the wall, can't hold. To the ball game over, these boys can't hold me. You boys can't hold us, I told you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features a very good pass rush. The 49ers are top 10 in total sacks. And they'll be up against a Seahawks team that will need to deal with that all game. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, from the heart of Silicon Valley, there's a look inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And on the ground they go with a running back. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. For the 49ers, their starters defensively, and I got to look at DeForest Buckner.
Love him. Tall, angular. What you worry about with guys like that is can they bend and play with leverage? And DeForest Buckner absolutely can. Did everything that was asked of him at Oregon. He's going to have a big-time career with the 49ers.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Goff now looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they'll get 17 yards there. And it'll be first down 49ers.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
On second down, here's Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Remember one that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Here's Goff now on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Let's go. Here we go. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Rolling to his right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now a play fake, and it's gone. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Yeah, it's third down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. And a look at Seattle's defense.
When it comes to J.J. Watt, we're about out of superlatives, aren't we? So let's just make this simple. One of the best to ever play the game.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a 1st down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. Again, we'll see the pistol here. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
They'll get 23 yards there. And it'll be a San Francisco 1st down. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Okay, no score on that play. But this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
2nd down following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Another pistol look here. And the slot man goes in motion left. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the ball is knocked out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing just outside his own goal line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 33. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time. And it paid off on that play.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Newton. This will be caught just inside the 10. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down. Meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They'll come out in the pistol. And now here's a carry heading left. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now Goff on first down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Here's Goff. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Seattle first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And they'll go on the ground. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
And time for us to take a break here in the booth. Back with more after this. Here's Goff now on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They got to get to the 23 here on third. Throwing on third. Goff. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They come out here in the eye. And from the 9-yard line now, it's first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And they'll run it here. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he goes back. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Godot's kick is right through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. And that 3-point tally now means we are even here toward the end of the second quarter.
And what a way to end the half. Put some points on the board, feel better about yourselves as a team, and you're right back to even.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On first down, Newton. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Offense comes to the line now, first and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Newton now to throw. He's going to air one out. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, you're bent.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And on second and 10 now. And they're going to go soft on the corners. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us. So this guy's just sitting there, right? He's got like 30 hot dogs in front of him. And what's that? Apparently we're back. Okay, so Larry's halftime show got cut off. Sorry, we were doing story time here in the booth. We are ready, though, for the third quarter. Job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On first and 10, Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Ten yards still left on second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to the air, Newton on second down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 23 yards on the play. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
And that is incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Throwing on third down, Newton. And that is incomplete.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And we will remain tied here in this third quarter. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon. So apparently, neither guy is immune.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Shift together here from the D-line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye. The play clock's running down. And on the ground they go with the running back. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack. But I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone. And into the offensive backfield, he's a heck of a player.
And they're a big TFL, tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. Has bred this big defensive tackle.
Play clock winding down. Back to throw, Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they can hold him.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And it's a foul. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
I hit your auntie in the mouth. My boy.
And he pushes way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Oh, shit. Gotta be quick to the line. Hey, yo. You played Lil D already, son? Pause.
Yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by decisions
talk about good
he's a
defense.
really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4.
A reverse is never called just to get 1 or 2 yards. It's often called to get a big play. The defense was having none of it on that one. They snipped it out and stuffed it.
And Lambo will put this one through. And they take the lead in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board. But the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
And Seattle now ready to march out the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to try back out?
We got like 28 days until that come out with y'all.
Because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
Coach will just be relieved, though, if they score here right
Same reason why Ron is. Same reason why Dion off the division. What you mean? He not got Lex in my division yet. Lex is hard to play. Lamont and Justin Loretti. Oh my God! I don't know why people come. I don't know why people keep complaining like I wasn't going 6-0 on my other leagues, but you know. Oh God! I was. Gotta elaborate easy bit. What team you got play to win to? Yeah. Better be lucky. Better be lucky. Broncos don't play down. You know what I'm saying? The Jaguars.
Yes, they do. Oh, no, they don't. No, they don't.
So how you gonna tell me so? I got season tickets.
But
you Facebook me. Oh.
It's time for the tailback.
oh, I wasn't expecting that.
He goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'm about to
Throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock.
Alright, there is nobody on the stage.
Control the game.
Alright, we good to go.
Oh, he fumbled. What the fuck?
Shoot, ain't nobody in the room either.
Okay. That's fine.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about this is the kicker. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They come
Oh,
out
your
here
body's
in the
here.
eye. There's Newton now on 2nd down. He's going to look deep down the field. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Dr. Dropshot got 4 kills, so I stopped his ace.
His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And boy, they really played well attacking the football.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. He's going to go up top. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. The Seahawks offense.
This game bullshit. Oh. Game won't let me run the ball. My whole offensive line, nothing but everybody either A or B on my offensive line, but I can't run the ball. You got it, man.
TAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season. Ball security comes up with the second sentence of the coach's address.
Instant block shit. Like, what the fuck is the ratings for this, huh? I can see if he's making user plays to stop the run, but he's just players just block shit.
When you run the ball the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. From the gun.
That barbed wire at every window, son. Who was supposed to drop that?
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Oh. Justin, the line about to get soft.
Finding time. Always get a little daylight.
I'll say I slid, man.
By sliding. It's a 10-yard pickup and it moves the chains.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not
Right.
there, not
He must be
there.
just
About the
Oh, he got the
drop
sauce.
shot.
down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
You know, his internet booming, but we just don't.
And the back goes into motion. Now a first down throw.
I am surprised nobody has came to that window
Took
or
off.
window in the hole.
Oh, just on phone.
Shy of the 45 at the 46.
Good shit.
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it second and short.
Oh, watch me, watch me. Oh, oh. But
Yeah, we got this. No, he didn't get an ace because somebody else had another kill this round. He did have 4 kills.
Less than a yard.
Just 4 plus 5 is not 8.
but
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Oh.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create
oh shit. No.
Look, exactly. Look, he came to try to take the kill.
stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
To be quick.
Time
Hey,
starting to run
yeah, that's what I'm
out here in
saying.
the fourth. This
You got 7 kills. You better not be mad he taking your kill.
off the board and preserve this potential victory. Here's Gall. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the
Bang,
15,
bang.
shy of the 10.
I shoot you down, bang bang. You hit the ground, bang bang.
If I get this job, I'm gonna tell him I cannot work from August 22nd to the 25th.
Okay, smoke. Right. Who is you?
That big play. Let's see if
Back
he can catch
and it
the
comes
defense
out.
maybe on their
I
heels.
don't care.
Time for a break.
I gotta take a couple days
See
off to
what
practice.
transpires
Bruh.
after this.
Call me young Sean Chestnut.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to find his way forward here for a modest gain.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Bring up second down.
Yes.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss.
They done
They
got
want to
them.
get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't
They all left the room.
tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Surprised this whole entire game I ain't seen nobody spawn kill.
His 11th touchdown of the year. And
Alright,
the
so-
Seahawks have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Oh, drop shot got dropped off.
Alright, so what is a spawn kill? So can nobody answer my question?
Oh, he's snitching. He's snitching. Watch these windows.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this
Oh,
one as it's
he tried to get you.
Time to skedaddle.
San Francisco gets set to go here. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback,
very good with it.
What do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll look to throw.
Fucking combat route, dog.
And they get him down before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route.
Pick it. There we go. Good shit, my boy Broadham with the pick.
Well, we all know the last two's in the room.
I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game.
Said, oh shit.
I blame it on drop shot and the other guys, so they just ran in there all willy-nilly.
They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Let's see what the offense comes with here, 2nd and 8. Now they'll run it on the toss.
You got to be shitting me, man.
From there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
God damn, man.
He's going to take another timeout.
I got 2 people blocking me, run through it and tackle me. Like,
Chance to stop the clock here.
the fuck? Got it, bro. I mean, he got it, son. He better than me, son. I can't do nothing about that.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively. Now they'll run it on the toss.
Oh, ran to my line there.
45-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's a defense.
I ain't kicking no 62-yard field goal, man. What the fuck wrong with you?
Final stoppage here as we step aside.
Man, on some other shit. Oh, we punting this, Chief. Fuck, man, talking about.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Seattle.
Ah. Bitch hit right. Damn, I almost got that bitch. Damn it.
That's what. No, I got 83 teams. Like, why's my game?
No, we don't know DZ.
Because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is one of the
Drop shot getting dropped off.
in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation.
Oh shit.
When we have the opportunity,
When you shade the coverage to the outside and they still get beat on the corner route. Oh shit. I wasn't. My bad. I'm shading the coverage inside, bro.
I hope they can go the back way from downstairs.
Thank you for finally playing the route like I told you to, Zon.
Now neither of y'all can get it.
You know he just wants to throw this live streak team.
Alright, Justin, now see how this. Alright, you want to switch, bro?
Good shit. Oh, he got. They let him get the throw off.
He probably mad salty.
It's a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect the hours, right? The overall game sheet. But you and I know
When the sun shine together, told you I'll be here forever. Said I'll always be your friend. To know I'm sticking out to the end. I was listening to that song. I was listening to that song earlier. That song really did you right.
Oh, they let him catch it. Don't let him get out of bounds.
15 yards through the air to first down. And they did exactly what they needed him to do. Charles got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even
Alright,
began.
it's 5 seconds left, team.
Executed it. How many times have we seen
Shut
it
up.
happen where you knew
It's 5 seconds left. I'm on the 27-yard line. Should I go 3 deep?
he got it done?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going 3 deep. So.
Malachi Darce dude is dropping people off, yeah. Yeah, where he shot him from, yo? I'm scared.
Pick.
I don't see
Good call, DZB.
Oh, I see it. I see the window there.
And we're gonna walk out of here with a W.
Your breath mad hot, yo.
I know, so I've been up all day, so.
Oh. This dude dropping off everybody. The whole team done got dropped off him. He still got 5 players.
19, 22, 324 runs.
So, how am I getting spotted? What other camera at?
Defense balls, huh? Good shit. Alright, now I'm trying to decide whether or not I should let the